Hello, Aquarius Sun, Cancer Rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. But first, we're going to start off with a little bit of astrology, just a touch. Now, with a rising sign as Cancer, you may be seen as somebody who is like the mother hen of the group. You're very nurturing, you're very caring. You can also be very protective of the people that you care about. And people don't tend to want to get on your bad side if you think that they're threatening somebody that you care about. Now, with that Cancer rising, that means that your sun is most likely in the eighth house, which is the house of deep intimacy, the occult, things that are kind of taboo, also other people's finances, and death and taxes. Lovely things. Broad house there. With your sun there, your method of transformation, because it is also the house of transformation, is you have a very independent way of going about things. And you may get annoyed or aggravated if people don't just let you do things the way that you do that work for you. You may also have a hard time in communicating your ideas for how things should be done with other people on an intimate level. Only because you are different in that way, so it's going to take a unique person to meet that kind of energy with you on that at a deep, deep level. You may also have different ideas about how to handle things like estate taxes or finances for others. So, creative financing opportunities or ways to divide up an estate and things like that. You may even be sought out for that. All right, now let's get into your cards. I'm doing 12 months, obviously, it's a year ahead. And I label the cards 1 through 12. As I'm talking about them, that's just so that I don't mess things up as I'm going through. But your month 1 card is going to be for February of 2025. And then we'll move forward from there. I'll also pull a card off the bottom of the deck for a broad extra message for the year, or just an extra message that the universe wants you to have right now. So we have months 1, 2, 3, and for you that would be month 1 is February. And month 4, month 5, and month 6. We don't have reversals here, although that could be very positive with that card. Month 7, 8, and 9, and then month 10, 11, and 12. Okay, I'll stop fussing with the cards. I'll try to stop fussing with the cards. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, one of the first things I do is just look at the overall spread and see how many major arcana cards you have, because those could indicate significant shifts in your beliefs or your attitude about something or the way you do things. It's a marked change in who you are as a person, in your evolution, as part of your evolution. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. So that not too big of a tumultuous year, although we'll see as we're going through the cards. It's going to be more about your personal journey, your success with the decisions and things that you do throughout the year. The next thing I look at are court cards, because court cards could indicate other people and their influence on you in a given month. And we only have 1 month like that. Well, plus you have the back of the deck card. So this year is about you and your transformation. Sorry, see the beginning? All right, let's get into the cards themselves. On the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Wands are a fire element, passionate, bold, fierce, almost seeming very fearless. They're not afraid to go after what they want. However, the Knight themselves, they don't have a lot of experience yet. So this could be somebody you're working with or encountering a lot through this year, is somebody who seems very impatient. They're ready to go. They just want to get it done, but they don't have no idea what they're doing, so they're making mistakes along the way. The thing is, they're able to just brush that off and then just try again until they get it right. That's how they go through life. That's how they do things, and that may just rub you the wrong way sometimes. So this may be where maybe you're being challenged to work on patience or gaining clarity, or maybe trying to help them come up with a plan instead of just rushing forward recklessly. This could also be your attitude toward a particular subject area of your life, as you're just rushing in recklessly. And maybe this could have to do with other placements in your chart. Maybe you have a lot of fire elements in your chart or fire signs. Anyway, you know what I mean. And depending on what house those fall into, that those could be the subject areas that you're being a little bit reckless with. You're getting it done and you're fearless in doing it, but it could feel a little bit frustrating as you go through the year. So just be aware of that. All right, now let's get into your individual months. Starting off here with month 1, we have the 9 of Cups. Cups are our emotions, definitely in that Cancer element. It could be about your intuition. It could be about just how you feel about something. The 9 of Cups is inviting you to express your pride in what you are accomplishing in life, to let that show, to let it shine from you, to not feel shame for being proud of where you are in life versus everybody else. You got yourself to this point. You deserve to be proud of that. You deserve to enjoy that success. You enjoy to celebrate. You deserve to celebrate your accomplishments. So don't hold yourself back on that. It can also be an inspiration for others when they know how you're doing and how it's making you feel. And expressing that, I think it'll feel good for you. It'll feel freeing for you, is what I'm getting. So don't be too braggarty about it, but absolutely have a dinner celebrating a raise or a promotion or having reached a certain goal. Do something to celebrate it and enjoy it and savor it. And then in month 2, and maybe this is a conclusion or something, maybe it's the end of a project or you reached a certain savings goal so that you could then do something else. Because then in month 2, we have the World card. Now in month 2, which for you is going to be March, this is a definitive conclusion. So it's the end of one cycle and stepping off, ready to step off into the new, like a leveling up. Okay, let's go to the next level now. It's that kind of a vibe. And there's an absolute sense of accomplishment here, maybe even growing confidence, because, for example, this has to do with security in your home or your finances. That really takes care of your root chakra, which is the baseline, which is where you need to start from. It gives you a sense of security. And maybe that's not a place or a feeling you've had before, but now you're feeling secure. Now you're feeling that success. Now you're feeling confident enough to go forward, to move up, to ask for the promotion, ask for the raise, to buy a home, whatever it is for you. That's the vibe. You're ready now. You're ready. Let's go. In month 3, we have the 3 of Cups. I like that synchronicity there. This again is all about celebrating, but this time this is with your best friends, the people that you can count on to be there for you. It's just a couple people. It's not a big old crowd. It's not a big old party. This is going out with those people that were there for you, help support you, and you do the same thing for them. You guys understand each other. If you guys haven't seen each other in years, if you happen to meet up again, it's like you've never been apart. It's that kind of energy. Take some time to be with these people this month, to celebrate with them in person, if at all possible, to absorb and be part of that energetic circle that you guys have, to celebrate each other's successes over this last year, and maybe to help kick off this next phase of your life here. Start off right, kind of is the words I'm going for there, I guess. Okay. In month 4, we have the Hermit. So we're celebrating, things are going good. Now in month 4, we're going to kind of retreat and go internal, introspective. It's an introspective month, that's the word. The Hermit card is about going within to find out, okay, where do I really want to go next? What is my path right now? Where is my inner light guiding me to? Which path, if I think about the different options and the different things I want to do, which one is just the brightest? Which one is really lit up? That's the one you need to focus on. the a year for over the year from that month forward. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but from that point forward until you reach the conclusion of that pathway, that's where your primary focus needs to be. That's where your energy needs to go. So if you have like 3 different things you're thinking of doing, buying a new home, maybe changing companies, getting a promotion, or something else, starting your own business, which one, when you really take the time to sit with each of the ideas, maybe you're even doing, pros and cons, which one just, the biggest pro for you should be the one that lights you up, that feels good. That's the choice that you should lean toward. That's where your path is. But the only way you can figure that out is to take that introspective time. This needs to be something you feel from within you, not something where you're getting a lot of feedback externally. This is about you. And then in month 5, we have the 7 of coins. Coins are an earth element, and it's going to be about your home, your career, your finances, the everyday things, the practical things that get us through life. The 7 of coins is a month of evaluation. I think that's pretty appropriate once you decide where you want to go. In month 4, in month 5, you're assessing where you're at now and what can you change. Are there things you can just remove or just change the recipes? Or maybe you have a garden, for example. This would be, well, these plants just don't work, so we're not going to plant those anymore. Instead, we're going to try these plants next year, and then I'm going to move those plants out of shade and into full sun. And then I'm going to use this fertilizer instead. It's all the analysis, evaluation, figuring out what you can change in order to help you achieve your new goal. And then in month 5, we have a challenge. In month 6, with the 5 of Wands, which is a challenge card, a competition card, competitive card. So that fire energy again, right? That's passionate. It wants to go for it. It wants to be on top. So there's something here in this month where you want to be the winner. You want to be the one who's picked. You want to be the one who succeeds in this area. And the advice of this card is to focus on your work and your work only. You're striving for excellence, and you're not going to find that in somebody else's work here. This has to be authentic to you. They will be trying to distract you to throw you off your game because you have competition. So they're going to want to know how you're doing it, and they're going to want to tell you how they think it should be done and how they're doing it, and their way is the right way. They just want to shake you up, slow you down a little bit, break your concentration. Pay attention to that kind of energy this month and don't get caught up in it. Focus on what you're doing and don't worry about what anybody else is doing. And then, I like that this is here. We have the Fool card down here in month 7 after this evaluation and this assessment and now focusing on what we need to get done. And then we take the leap. We have the Fool card here in month 7. This is the very first card in the deck. Card 0. The start. The beginning. This is the month you take those first steps into this new path, into this new goal that you have. You take those first concrete steps. You don't necessarily accomplish anything other than starting in this month, but you're getting the ball rolling. And there's a sense of excitement and anticipation about this. You don't know what you're going to encounter along the way because you haven't been there yet. And that's okay. That's part of the excitement. You're looking forward to this. Let yourself feel that energy. Let that vibe go around your whole home, wherever you are. This sense of excitement, this sense of anticipation. It could be infectious. And it's good to help other people that way. Not helping them do their thing, focusing on what you're doing. Remember, focus on your stuff and making it happen. Go get it. And then in month 8, we have the Temperance card. So now you're stepping out into new territory, right? So the important thing here for you is to maintain some sort of balance and not have put all your energy excessively or solely into one area. You need to spread it out a little bit, make sure you're maintaining balance, make sure you're taking care of the bills, make sure you're taking care of your physical needs, making sure you're eating right, all the things in order to make sure you're not getting drained so that you can't focus on the goal. And this may be part of the learning curve, or one of the things you need to learn about this new path or journey for you is that if you don't take care of all of you, there's a risk that you fail the whole thing. So this is a month maybe you put a routine in place to make sure you're getting certain things done at certain times so that everything keeps flowing smoothly. Your goal here is to help this move smoothly. And you're the only one who can make that happen. So it's your personal actions that are going to determine the outcome. I think that's a big lesson for you here this month. This may even be related in part to something else or a different area of your life than this, but because maybe that's distracting you in some way from this. And it's important that you find a balance between the two. That may mean you need to say no to some commitments or other things that you don't need to be involved in, and maybe you've just continued involvement out of habit. You may have to say, I can't, I need to focus on this other thing. I need to make sure I have enough energy to get things done that I need to get done. That's what month 8 is about for you. But this is also a court card here. And then we have the Page of Wands in month 9. This could be your energy, or it's going to be somebody in your life. Page is a young energy, very naive, very new to what they're doing or what they think it is that they want to do. Again, though, with the wands, so they're going to charge in head first, not having a clue about what to do, where to go, what things are called, anything like that. This could be very frustrating. But it's also very enthusiastic and can seem very endearing. It's very brave of them to just go for it. But perhaps a little bit of caution, maybe reading a book or two before you just head straight out to it would help. It's going to take longer if you just rush forward with zero information than if you just take a moment to read the book or take a class or watch some videos on how to get things done or do whatever this particular thing is you want to do. Then you have at least some idea of which direction to run off into, instead of heading off in 5 different directions before you figure out, oh, we should go this way. So there is a sense here, I think, that you could be feeling a little bit lost because you're just charging in head first without a thought about any consequences or what can make things easier for you. So just try to be patient with yourself because you are learning this is new to you, or with this other person that may be distracting you a little bit and throwing you off your game. You may have to set up some boundaries for yourself and or this person so that you're focused a fixed amount of time on something that is where you're going to learn something about which path to take instead of just picking a path. So, guidelines and boundaries needed for you or for your relationship or connection with this other person who may be just getting in your way because they're just willy-nilly all over the place. And then we have the Queen of Coins after that in month 10. Now, back into that coin, that earth energy. The Queen, definitely somebody who is in charge, a leader, but more feminine vibe of the leadership role. They can be very nurturing, but this is still, this is coin. So yes, definitely earth mother vibe is what we get from them. This could be somebody in your life who is trying to feed you. For some reason, that's pushing through very hard. Somebody who's trying to feed you and make sure you're eating right and that you have the energy you need in order to accomplish your goals. So this could be somebody who is like a parent figure, or somebody in your life, could be a partner, something like that. Maybe they're nesting for some reason in this month. But it's very supportive energy. It's very encouraging energy. This is somebody you can ask for their opinion and advice to, and they'll give it to you without judgment or expectation that you're going to follow it. This is just information to you that you can use or not. So this person's going to be very comforting for you in this month and very encouraging and maybe help you figure out some of the stuff that was going on here in month 9. And then in month 10, or maybe they're going to help you set up a savings account or finances in some way, because in month 11, 11, we have the Ace of Coins. That's a fresh start. It's a first step on a pathway down one of those areas. So this could be a new financial investment. This could be a new job opportunity. It could be maybe for some reason you're looking for a new home, or you're thinking about moving to a different area. This would be the month you decide to do that, or you think about it and you start to put things in motion. This isn't the month necessarily where it's not a month of conclusion. This is the first steps, like the Fool, but on a smaller scale. This would be one piece that you discover you need, because remember, we didn't know how we were going to get there and what we might need or encounter along the way. And it could be that, okay, so now I've started this journey and I realize I need to move closer to this location. This is the month you determine that aha moment. And then maybe you start putting out feelers or figuring out, okay, within X diameter of this new job or location, what's available for rent, or what are my options? It would be that type of thing, just the starting to look into it as soon as you figure out what you want to do here. And then we have the Four of Coins in month 12. The Four of Coins can be a card of kind of reservation. The word I want is not coming to my lips, so hoarding, but not really hoarding. Withholding resources. It could be any kind of resource, but withholding resources. Maybe because you're saving up for a deposit, so you decide to hold back a little bit here in month 12. Maybe you're not going to spend as much because you want a little bit more in your savings account, or you want to start accumulating more in your savings account before you make this move. Just you have more of that, what is it called? The safety net. This is a month where you're holding back a little bit. You're not gung-ho to go out and party or anything like that. This is conserving. This is staying in more than going out. This could also maybe for some reason be physical activity, where maybe for some reason your body's not into it this month, so you just need to take more rest days than anticipated. It could be along those lines too. That's a lot for you. And that is what I have for you, Aquarius Sun, Cancer Rising, for your year ahead. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below if this resonates with you or not, and because the YouTube algorithm likes that. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.